me. And I read some of the drawings, there was no grease trap in the Pathik ashram. Okay? I'll just go. Now, I just want to tell you what is EcoCell. You can see the P trap. This is EcoCell. The front opening on the left, this is a urine orifice, this is a fecal passage. And you can see both the pipelines laid separately. PVC ની પાઇપ તો ડબલ કરીએ તો કોસ્ટ બહુ આવે ને સાહેબ. 1 ઇંચ ને 1.5 ઇંચની PVC ની પાઇપમાં તમારો 200 કરોડનો પ્રોજેક્ટ ઊંધો પડતો હોય ને તો એ કરવાનો જ નહીં. કારણ કે PVC ની પાઇપલાઇનની કોસ્ટ 5 લાખ રૂપિયા નથી થતી. એડિશનલ 5 lakhs. Suppose giving you benefits for next 35-40 years. Anyway, I honestly, I'm really thankful because I don't know how to cover up all the areas. But if you leave the excreta to the soil, you gain in energy. And if you leave it into the water, you call for advanced aeration system. And advanced aeration means not only NO2, NO3, it will produce N2O, nitrous oxide, which is 314 times more potential as a greenhouse gas. Forget about methane, forget about carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a peanut, forget about that. Your nuclear power plant, your hydro power plant will not give you CO2, and therefore no forest, and therefore no food for 10 billion. What are we proposing? Give me more carbon dioxide. I'll give you more food and we will grow plants in a manner. During the last 300 years, 2 billion hectares of vegetation has disappeared. If we could cut it, we can replant it. Anyway, so okay, this is important. Grey water is not really grey. The fecal matter load is 155 grams per average body, and with all tertiary treatment, etc., etc., it can be treated to 99.75%, which leaves 0.04 gram still in the treated volume. Grey water pathogenic load without any treatment is 0.04. Have we understood our grey water? Have we understood pathogens? Have we understood excreta? Have we understood sewerage? And if no, how have we understood planning? That's a big question we all will have to answer. Let us be very clear right now, today, to put a halt on all our activities, review them, propose whatever new ideas, discuss together like this, and emerge a solution. I'm sorry. Okay, you can see this is a Western commode with a, okay, fine. I think, oh yes, this was the energy forestry I was taught. If you want more CO2, you will have to burn more wood. So, if you have no wood, you come nuclear power plant, that's not the answer. Nuclear power plant will not give you CO2 and therefore no photosynthesis and therefore no future food. We need CO2. Now how to grow? Plantation over 2 billion hectares, we'll meet some other time. Thank you very much.
Rahul sir. Sir, for the knowledge of the people around, your first name is Muni, sir?
Muni is my nickname.
Oh. We were just confused that, before knowing you, we were thinking some Muni is going to talk about some spiritual. It was a wonderful thing, sir. You are very soft and you said very rightly. Good.
I take support of Shashibai. What I was talking was spirituality. It's Advait.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. May I invite architect Mukesh Purani? He is from Engineering Seva Trust, and he is going to talk about implementation of zero waste campus. Please, sir.
Sir, wait a minute.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Please.
You can reach us on this.
Friends, first of all, I will thank organizing committee to give me opportunity. Initially, Shashi Bhai told that disposal of water is about 4 times costlier than supply of water. Today, I would say we have got solution. Gopal Bhai said there is mismanagement in distribution of water, in disposal of wastewater at corporate level. That also can be solved. But right now we have not done the work on corporate level, but we have done a case study of one institutional level. Few minutes ago, we heard a dialogue between customer and builders. ખાળ કૂવો ભરાઈ ગયો, પાણી આવતું નથી. This is common for all. For in all new or old housing schemes, industries, everywhere, this is a common problem. But we have found out the solution for that. There are, in modern age, there are so many recycling process of wastewater, disposed water, and some of them are chemical process, biological process, mechanical process, and one most advanced process I am going to talk to you is electrolyting process of water. Day by day, increase in population leads to more and more consumption of water. Unbalanced industrial development leads to pollution of water and land, since untreated water released by such industries that mix with fresh water of river, pond, well, etc., etc. In this situation, we need to be aware of different applications of technology to save water. Fortunately, we have got excellent natural sources of water in our country. Unfortunately, we have not realized till now best value of the water. But if we go to some of the Gulf countries, Israel, or even in Australia, some part of Australia, what they are using water, that we should learn from those people. As I know, some part of Australia, watering to the garden, car washing, is not allowed every day by the corporate body. This is the situation. Here, to recycle, use water, and we want thus to minimize wastage of water. Today I am going to present you one excellent case study, what we have already worked since last 3 years. APMC Vadodara is one of the bigger cooperative based farmer merchant organization, They have its market yard of about 30 acres of land on National Highway number 8, just few kilometers from away near Sayadipura village. The scenario before 3 years there was, see, in 30 acres of land, there are more than 200 shops for wholesale market, thousands of people visiting this market daily. We were facing a lot of problems to supply sufficient quantity of water because we are not having even subsoil water. It was beyond 6,000 TDS. Not only that, we were facing problem to dispose the used water. 2 times in a week we have to call tank to take away dispose sewage water from outside. That was also costlier. So finally we were forced to find out some solution which can be worked practically, economically and ecologically. There were 2 basic problems faced by APMC. First was disposal of 3000 kg of waste material, agriculture product waste material from vegetables and fruits. That was around 3000 kg per day. It was very high cost involved in transportation of such a big quantity of waste, loading, unloading, handling of waste. It was even great headache. And second problem was shortage of drinking and utility water because again it was high TDS water in subsoil. As a solution, APMC decided to install an electrolytic system for recycling of sewage water and nearby a biogas plant for processing agriculture waste. Now, I would say, what is electrolyte process? Go green with electrolytic sewage treatment plant. First of all, it generates less greenhouse gases, does not deplete, consume atmospheric oxygen. Secondly, third one is emits low carbon, conserves water, conserves energy and conserves chemicals. Electrolyte process of sewage water treatment is totally chemical free and non-biological. It involves basically the passage of electricity through water. Electric current destabilizes dissolved and colloidal particles and alerts the change on suspended matter, permitting electrocoagulation, agglomeration, electroflotation and then removal. This is a mathematical calculation how electrons takes place. This is for electroflotation calculation. Now, special features of electrolytic process are, first we saw that it generates less green gases, chemical free, non-biological. Again, it's start and stop at will. Whenever you want to start the plant, you can start. Whenever you want to stop the plant, you can stop. It's very easy operating system. Package modular in construction also, and it's noiseless operation. There is no noise at all. It's compact plant, environmental, operator and user friendly. It can be designed custom, easily expandable, system designed for continuous batch operation also. How it functions? So it removes turbidity from water, alkali, odor, fats, oil and grease, heavy metals, color and distincts water. Applications of this process, this technology could be for raw water from sewage, raw water from swimming pool, used water from swimming pool, sewage water, cooling tower, effluent also. Now advantages are for this technology: no aeration, no blowers, no diffuser, no noise, no chemicals, no need to maintain temperature, high temperature. Does not deplete oxygen, environmental friendly, operator friendly, no skill required, accelerated startup, start and stop at will, modular construction, compact, small footprint. This is a general comparison between electrolysis and biological process. Naturally, in biological process, we may require a bigger area of land that may not be possible in some cases in urban area. In our cases, electrolysis process, we don't require much area. There are very less moving parts, less unit process, chemical free, no need to maintain pH, temperature independence, start stop at will, toxicity tolerant, no need to revive bacteria, periodic cleaning and replacement of electrodes only needed. Easy to operate and maintain. This is a basic difference between two processes. Waste from waste. Using combined electrolyte sewage treatment solution solves problem of sewage treatment and sanitation, generates revenue, environmental friendly, does not deplete atmospheric oxygen. This is somehow graphical ratio between space required and civil works needed for biological process and electrolytic process. Now this is the difference. In biological process, it will take minimum pH levels to active. In electrolytic process, within 1 hour you will get the result. For final product in biological process, it may take 1 month. Electrolytic process will get result within 1 hour. This is a block diagram. Treated water tank, first of a raw water storage tank, then electro cell, electrolyzer, filter, and then treated water storage. This is process diagram. You can see from raw water to sludge pump, and then to sludge drying bed, and one supply is through feed pump, electrolyzer, ionizer, and one supply is to screen chamber, and one is directly to the treated water tank. Now, coming to the particular case study of APMC Vadodara, what we have already worked and it is running from last 3 years. We have installed a plant capacity. This electrolyting water process is 75 KL per day, 75,000 liters per day. It's a total capacity of the plant. Of course, right now we are running at 30,000 liters per day. Now operating cost for 1,000 liter. Electric consumption at the cost of 5.5 rupees, it is only 3.85. That is also we are saying we are not getting any electricity from outside, from GEB. That I will show you later on. Chemical, only salt we require, that is 2 rupees kg, that is cost 1 rupees. Electrode replacement, that cost 7 rupees. So totally it comes 11 rupees 85 paise per 1,000 of sewage water. These are some photographs of the plant installed there. Model is already displayed just nearby. These are also real photographs. Now see, what we received water, raw water from sewage, then after stage 1, stage 2 and finally output, the water we received. See the difference between first and third one. This is a real photo of APMC STP plant. Now nearby we have already installed biodegradable waste management system also. Generally process for biodegradable waste is landfilling, incineration, aerobic digestion, anaerobic digestion, right? But there are some advantages, disadvantages in all other process. Say landfilling, we require land not suitable for recyclable, distributing surrounding environment, expensive transportation, so and so. Incineration, it is a process where direct burning of waste in the presence of excess air. Least suitable for high moisture content, excess moisture, in addition to particular SO2, NOx emission, chlorinated compounds, which require elaborate pollution control equipment, high capital cost. Disadvantage of aerobic treatment are some: does not provide gaseous fuel, requires external power, very costly method, open system, may cause gaseous byproducts, greenhouse gases are emitted, regular large, requires larger land area, so and so. This is our anaerobic digestion system. Anaerobic digestion is a bacterial decomposition of organic matter that occurs in absence of oxygen. Biogas mainly consists of methane and carbon besides small quantities of Na3, H2, has calorific value of 5000. Biogas can utilize either for cooking, heating applications or for generating motive power or electricity through dual gas engines. Here we are generating electricity from this biogas plant, and how we are using that electricity I will show you. This is how, why anaerobic digestion system is adapted here. Is it totally environmental friendly? This technology can be adapted for disposal of biodegradable waste from different sectors like residential, commercial, industry as well as industrial complexes. This has been proved most economical and eco-friendly. See, these are the waste campus and products. Rotten vegetables and fruits are collected from within this APMC campus. It is almost 3000 kg per day, and then it goes to zero waste campus process. This is for general. See, this is the flow diagram, how it works. From stock farming or crops, rotten crops, it comes to anonymity block and then to fermentation process, and then process heat, and then to gas motor generator, and